Good afternoon, everyone. It is 12:19, 12:20 in California right now. Today is Wednesday, the 10th. This is the afternoon, July 10th, afternoon SPY cycle patterns follow-up video. We have about 40 minutes to go of trading. Today was our big, what was it today? Today was the gap up higher day in trending mode. We got a little gap up, as you can see right over here, tiny little gap up right over here. And we ended up then moving a little sideways for about 2 hours. And right after Powell got done talking or close to it, the markets moved into this moderate melt up and then exploded higher. And I know that, yesterday's momentum rally didn't really show up. I highlighted the fact that today the momentum rally could show up in the afternoon and basically be a lagging momentum rally. Sometimes market price stalls or gets muted because of an event. And remember, these SPY cycle patterns are more like psychological or emotional driven types of price patterns. So understand that, the momentum rally and then the breakaway pattern, or in this case, the gap up higher pattern, and tomorrow's breaking pattern could have gotten muted in this area here as bullish momentum, and then finally just broke out here to the upside. Now, tomorrow we have big news. Tomorrow we have the breaking pattern. We don't know where this is going to end yet. Very likely, there's a ton of people that are still trying to short this right now, thinking this is an unusual move to the upside, betting it's going to come back. That's going to put a lot of pressure into the closing price activity. This is a 30-minute chart, so we only got two more bars here. Very likely, we could end up in this 561 plus area on the SPY if this trend continues. And then tomorrow, as I mentioned in my Discord channel for members only, I kind of think we're going to see a pullback in the morning off CPI, maybe some volatility, and then some kind of an upward move like this. Could be a very volatile day, could be a really trying to make these highlight stand out for you. Could be a very volatile day and end up being a breaking upward trend. So be aware that, we're still not done here. Technically, we've hit the 560 level. Let's see here off the daily. I believe we have, 1 hour daily. No, I don't want lines. I'm sorry. Just want to verify that we have hit the 560 level. High price, 560.22. Okay, so again, we could continue to move higher. This is a big move. This is not a big move on a weekly basis. I need you to understand here, this is weekly. We could still have a big move up here into the 566, 568 level, which is what I originally predicted. So, remember, we started back over here on this week. I called this week perfectly. And now, short of yesterday, the momentum rally that didn't show up, and where we're going, this looks very solid for a big breaking pattern to the upside into our last engulfing pattern, putting us up into this 566 to 568 area. And remember, that is basically another 8 or 9 points higher on the SPY. So we've got a lot of opportunity setting up here. So, and yeah, I mean, I've heard everyone ask me what's going on. Don't I think this or don't I think that? Look, guys, this is pretty simple. Okay, remember, back over here, I started calling this action 2 weeks ago, and then this action a week ago, where we got into this early rally. And then I started calling this action last Friday. I re-upped my analysis, indicating that we're coming up to this area and potentially rolling downward. You can see where my analysis is. I'm trying to be very, very clear. I mean, I have not really changed this. I did move this bar higher, thinking we might get a big breakdown here on the 17th. But in reality, folks, I have laid this out in front of you at least 7 days in advance. Okay, and nothing in my analysis really changes other than my interpretation of how the pattern is going to play out throughout the day. I try to give you an idea of what's going to happen either late in the day, like right now, or first thing in the morning, and then I just let it play out and see if I'm right or wrong. And now, of course, we didn't get the momentum rally yesterday. And I mentioned yesterday afternoon that I thought it was still valid. I thought it was still there, and I thought it could play out today or tomorrow. So tomorrow we have a very big potential for an upward price swing. And I really do think once we get up in this 566, 567 area, sorry, got a little bit of the hiccups. I think that's when we could start stalling out. So we really have about 8-9 points plus to the upside before I think we're really going to see any chance of a reversal. And I don't think that reversal is going to come until the 16th or the 17th. Okay. I think I'm going to leave it at that. We're going to play into the end of this week, looking for an extension and potentially big volatility tomorrow morning. I'll come back down here to the 30-minute chart, spread this out again, drag this down. And remember, what we're looking at tomorrow is pretty much right here. If we're able to close up in this area, maybe a gap overnight. Remember, foreign markets are going to feed off of this bullish activity and probably trail up. I mean, hell, the Nasdaq's up 188 points. The Dow Jones is up 258. SPY is moving, but not huge. 0.77% is not massive. 1.5%, that's pretty good size, but 0.77 is good. It's a good move today, but it's not huge. Okay. So we likely see some downward trending tomorrow. Moving higher, likely into the close tomorrow, possibly pushing above 564, 565, maybe even a bit further. Okay, then we start moving into the extreme volatility, which is the pre-exhaustion pattern and the last engulfing pattern on Friday, the 15th. So sorry, that's Monday, the 15th. So really, we're looking at kind of a big move tomorrow on Thursday, consolidation move up here on Friday, big last engulfing pattern on Monday, and then an exhaustion breakdown pattern on Tuesday, Wednesday. So looking over here and squeezing this down a little bit, you're kind of looking at, a big move up, consolidation, a possible big move even higher to a washout peak, consolidation, breakdown, and then a breakdown pattern here on the 17th. And that's kind of where we're headed. You would be looking, if you were smart and capable and patient, you would be looking for shorts up in this area and trying to build a short area, maybe up in this area here, call it 569 to 572, leading into that Friday, Monday, Tuesday timeframe. Friday this week, Monday, Tuesday next week, preparing for this move down. And again, you'll have to be patient because this move is going to work itself out over a couple of days down here, probably till the 19th. But this is the next big trend. We still have a good, 6, 7, 8, 9 points here in this move. Then we see this roll back down here by the 18th, 19th. And again, where else can you get this kind of analysis? Honestly, I urge you to check out my website, check out what I do, join my expert growth if you haven't already, support me in what I'm trying to do. I mean, honestly, folks, where else can you get this type of analysis? And think about how accurate this is. If this has helped you make any money over the last couple of weeks, trust me, it's well worth it for you guys to go out and support me and show me that you guys believe in what I'm doing. Okay. This will stop at some point. So understand, this is member only content. The only reason why I'm doing this out here is because I want you guys to see the power of my research and my modeling systems. And again, I've already gotten hundreds of comments from people telling me how I've changed their world. In fact, today I got, I don't know how many comments from people saying they're up 100%, 100% or more in the last 2 or 3 days trading with my analysis. Whereas before they could barely make, barely make a profit is what they were telling me. So they're literally, it's changed their life as far as what's going on. And that makes me proud that my research is able to help so many people. And I hope it's helping you as well. So get out there and do what you can. Share my research with your friends. Let them know what I'm doing. Let them know you've never seen anything like this before. And remember, I just called the next move. So here we are right now, trading right here. We might get a push higher a little bit. We should tomorrow get a push higher. We should eventually get up into this area. And what I'm telling you is this is where you want to try to set up some short positions. Okay, maybe some smaller short positions up here, maybe a little bit bigger towards the end of this day here, which is the 16th. That would be a very key move, setting up a short move down into this lower area on the 18th and possibly 19th of July. Looking to get out around 559 or lower. You're going to try to short up here at about 570. You're going to try to get out at 560 or lower, kind of where we're at right now. Okay, guys, and then we'll play out the rest of the week. See how it goes.